Hey everybody, Luke Gordon here, and I was just going through some of my comments on vertigo videos, and a lot of questions I was seeing in the comment section was, can you get vertigo or BPPV after you've gone to the dentist or the chiropractor? And so I just kind of wanted to explain it, and the questions really were more like, I just went to the dentist and I have my head tipped back, could this be BPPV, or is it in fact something else? So I'm going to answer that question today in this video, and then I'm also just going to explain kind of why it happens and how it happens. So the easiest answer to the question, if you've gone to the chiropractor or the dentist when you've had your neck worked on, so let's say chiropractor, your neck is back, they're putting you in a certain position and then they adjust you rapidly, and then when you sit up you get vertigo, that can absolutely cause BPPV because of the position you were in. And the same is true for the dentist. If you're laying backwards and they've got you kind of, your head tipped back, maybe even turned to one side, that position being there for a couple hours, and then when you sit up and you get kind of that wave of movement and real like nausea and things like that, that can absolutely be BPPV. So most of the time, if that's the situation, you simply have BPPV. Now it's time to test it and treat it. So you would start with Dix-Halpike just to test it, and then treatment would hopefully just be the Epley. That would be the most direct route if you have posterior canal. Which I've got some videos on that too that I can link. I'll link one right here that kind of talks you through how to figure out posterior canal versus horizontal that I made recently, and then I'll do some more links at the end. But again, that's your most likely culprit. It's most likely BPPV, because when you're in that position where your head was back and possibly to one side, that can cause those crystals to just migrate out of where they belong, which is your utricle, and then into those semicircular canals. And then when you sit up, that's when you notice it, because the fluid moves normally in your ear, but then the crystals also move, which is not normal in your inner ear. So it definitely can be BPPV. The other thing I wanted to throw into this video though is that if you are having neck pain, you also have to rule out that it could be what we would call cervicogenic vertigo. Sorry there, lost my train of thought. So cervicogenic vertigo, meaning that your neck is actually causing the vertigo. So when we get a referral from a chiropractor for vertigo treatment, BPPV, because I work with several that know that it can happen, they just refer them over. I got to check those two things. So first one is to check for BPPV, because that's easy to check for. And if it's not that, then we start looking more at their neck, and it could be more of a function of their neck dysfunction. So we gotta check that too. So those are the two things I would really look out for. If you've got other symptoms like ringing in your ears, fullness in your ears, you're having that sensation all the time versus just when you're getting up and down, now we're starting to think maybe it's not BPPV. So if that's the case, definitely check out this video here, which is I'll talk you through figuring out if your symptoms are actually lining up as BPPV, or if you need to be looking at something else like an inner ear issue, an inner ear inflammation, or like Meniere's disease or something like that. So check out that video if you need more information on that and your symptoms aren't quite lining up. So that's the video. It can definitely happen after dental appointments and chiropractic appointments. Get into a skilled vestibular therapist or an ENT, get some help. And hopefully it'll do the trick. Before you go, please give me a thumbs up, and if you have any comments that you'd like to share, please leave a comment. Any stories where this happened to you, going to a dentist or chiropractor, what was it like, how did you feel, and then hopefully share what did it turn out to be. Did you have a good successful end result? Were you able to get treatment, and did it go away right away? Anything you can share with people I think is really helpful for them, because as you may know, people struggling with vertigo, it's not very fun. So anything that you can do to help someone else by leaving a comment will definitely be appreciated by me and by whoever can read it. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps you with your vertigo.